So now, as a putting on your CMO hat, right? Now, in terms of priority, right? And if I have to choose, like, where do I put my money, right? Research, touch points, online, offline, where, like, if you want, if I have to, if a CMO is listening into this podcast and want to say, okay, these are the priorities I should keep, the top 4 5 priorities I should keep, what should somebody keep as the top 5 priorities?
See, I think first of all, you need to understand and I don't know whether this is going to be a popular decision, but you need to understand what the business is expecting from marketing, right? There are a few companies in the world where marketing drives the business, but predominantly it is the business that uses marketing to achieve its objectives. So first of all marketers need to have a very, I think, crystal clear idea in their head as to what does the business need, what does the business need marketing to do, right? So in a retail scenario, do you need to create awareness of a certain product range? Do you need to create awareness of a category or a particular brand, right? Or do you need to get more people coming into stores? Or do you need to get basically more transactions out of those people, or higher average transaction values?
Right.
Now, depending on what the business is expecting you to do, you need to build your plan on that. So I think that is the first. If I have to list out the top 5 kind of
Right.
things to be cognizant of, that's the first one. Now, very quickly after that, you need to kind of pivot to what the consumer is expecting from you, right? Your user, consumer, customer, whatever name you have, even patient in your, depending on which industry you're in. What are they expecting from you? What do they want from you? Sometimes you know that, sometimes you don't know that. If you don't know that, then the third part is consumer inciting or research. If you know that because you've been in this industry for a while, um, then basically you can go ahead with the existing knowledge that exists. After that, I think the points are kind of linked. It is measurability. How will you measure success? What is success and how will you measure it? Fourth point after that is kind of what is the budget that you're able to deploy. Most of the time, my understanding is that you have to look at the outcomes that you're trying to achieve and figure out what is the appropriate budget for that, not what is the activity I'm trying to drive and what kind of budgets I can get for that, right? So once you have that in place, then you come to kind of choice of media touch points. So I would put choice of different touch points probably fifth on the list once you have this clarity.
Right.
And maybe again, I'm talking in a slightly hypothetical setup because it's quite difficult to get all of these things, lined up well. But till you get that done, it's quite difficult to get success, to deliver success with a great touch point or marketing campaign.